Alright, hey guys, it's Zero doing another RD2L group stage match. This is still week 1. This is, I think, the 4th day. Most teams usually like to wait later into the week to really start playing because they want to get that last minute scrims going. But anyways, I guess I'll go ahead and get started. So we have Say No to Meepo versus Magnus Opus. So first, Magnus, this is game 2. I should tell you that. I missed game 1 again. I was busy casting game 2 of the previous game that I will upload soon. But anyways, Magnus Opus won game 1, and they're looking to close things out and get that 2-0 victory over Say No to Meepo. I don't really know too much about these teams. I am I do have a couple friends on the other side, but I should get into the draft, shouldn't I? Anyways, Weaver gets picked up here, and we get a Darks here as well. So this is kind of interesting. I'm not sure what kind of style Magnus Opus are planning on running with this. Weaver could go offlane, Darkseer could go offlane. I think Darkseer is more likely to go solo lane because he has the option to go to the jungle. Weaver, there's a chance they put a mid. But there's also an even greater chance they could put him in that tri lane. They could use him in an aggressive tri lane. They could really start diving towers and maybe killing some people even after that. But Weaver won't be able to combo with Treant because Brewman has kind of maybe done a block pick by picking up this Treant. He picks up Treant and Magnus here. Magnus going to be in that mid role. We'll see who he goes against. It's possible he could go against Weaver. But picking up Magnus this early is a little bit scary. Because you can pick Magnus Opus could pick mids that could really shut down this Magnus. Only problem is no problem. Only thing is they are Say No to Meepo are right. They are banning the Quap. They're banning the TA. Any heroes that could give Magnus some trouble in the mid. Gyro and Long Druid gets banned out by Magnus Opus here. They're just trying to block any carries that could really cause Weaver trouble. For example, if Weaver tries to dive Gyro, it's a one-on-one situation. Anytime you're one-on-one with Gyro, you can get that rocket barrage and really blow you up. Long Druid could get a couple lucky entangles under the tower, and that could be one of the easiest kills in the world for Long Druid. Though I think Long Druid, if matched up against Weaver, typically has the disadvantage. I think I've seen a couple pro teams run Weaver against Lone Druid, and Weaver just completely dominated the Lone Druid. Rick is the third pickup from Magnus Opus here. Magnus Opus has shown a bit of their tri lane. So far, I think they're going to probably run their aggressive with the Weaver and Rubik, though I'm not positive. One thing I did hear from the Vines is that they ran a Shadow Priest last game. That's pretty interesting. I wonder if they did the Shadow Priest SD combo, which is pretty powerful. It adds a lot of survivability, and there's a bit of nuke damage. Third pickup, they do need their offlane. Of course, Treant could go offlane, Magnus could go offlane, but they're not really effective offlaners. So, a couple options are the Bounty Hunter. They could go for the Windrunner. They could go for the Clockwork. I'm surprised Clockwork isn't picked up as often in these matches anymore. For whatever, I think part of the reason is that he gets zoned out hard. He can't get his EXP so quickly, and he can't go jungle. So that's always a problem. But Jakiro gets picked up. So this might be their trying to Treant Jakiro. Very defensive, not really aggressive. I guess it really depends on their carry. And fortunately, all Smiles didn't make it. The game already started, bro. Next time. Well, anyways, the fourth pickup here, they do need their mid, probably. We'll see. I'm interested to see who they pick up here. Puck is available. Puck could dominate the Magnus just because she has that range. DK is another option. You could really do that initiation with that Shadow Blade. Shadow Blade will maybe walk up and could have the drums. And have that long duration stun. And it really has a quick quick cooldown, but instead they're going to go with the Shadow Priest. This might be reminiscent of the past game. I wish I'd seen it. But anyways, Shadow Priest, and this is interesting. How will they land him? I'm not sure how they did last time, but we'll see. Did Say No to Meeple learn from this? Will they try to counterpick them? They still need their carry. They still need that off lane. What are they looking to do here? Brewman, tell me. Tell me. Don't keep me waiting on this one. But with the Dazzle, oh yeah, actually, this is probably what they ran before with the Weaver and Dazzle combo. They can get the Shallow Grave thrown on the Weaver, and Weaver can survive very well, and almost guaranteed he can get the time lapse off before he dies. And this is almost like a, I wouldn't say poor man's version of the Treant Protector Living Armor, but a different version of it. Anyways, Phantom Lizard gets picked up for the 4th pick, and they're really going for that lucky crit. I don't know if they run aggressive. If the Magnus Opus run aggressive against this, what can they do? Can they really? I mean, the power of the Radiant Trilane isn't very strong. They won't be able to get that many kills. The only thing is they're pretty survivable. Jakiro is an end hero that has a lot of high base strength, so his HP pool is pretty high for a support. Treant, of course, has a living armor. You can keep any one of these alive. Treant, strength hero, tanky as hell, hard to kill. PA at least has the blink to kind of escape out, and the living armor. So they don't have killing power, but they can definitely survive and aggressive. But we'll see. We'll see. Is it going to be offense or defense that prevails here? But anyways, for the 5th ban, Spectre gets banned out here. This is kind of surprising. It's not like they need another carry. It's I guess maybe they were thinking it was gonna be offlane Spectre. Maybe they ran that before at one point. Kunkka gets banned out here. I like this band. Kunkka would give Magnus a bit of a hard time, especially with that Tidebringer harass. Though Magnus wouldn't have a terrible time against him. But who's the mid gonna be? I think Puck won't be bad. I would like to see Dragon Knight only because he gives them a bit more dart. Okay, they will go with the Sven. I heard they picked up Sven last game. So Sven will be part of this whoa. Never mind. Sven won't be part of the tri. Oh well, yes, will be part of the tri lane. Weaver will probably be mid. Darkseer will be off lane. It could be Darkseer mid and Weaver off lane. And they might run this in aggressive. I think they definitely could. Particularly now that they don't have the Weaver delivering armor, it's much harder to take down. So I think both sides run the defensive tri-lane. So I probably don't expect too many kills early on. But the 5th pickup here, it's going to be an off-lane hero. Windrunner is available, Bounty Hunter is available. Can definitely really help them get track kills if they choose to go with the Bounty Hunter. Any other options that people can think of? Clockwork. He could solo against Weaver. I wonder how he would do. I think Weaver has a slight edge. But the Cogs can really harass this Weaver out of lane. No, or Darkseer. That's right. Darkseer against Clockwork, that's a pretty even matchup. I'd say maybe Clockwork has a slight edge. Because if you've ever seen Bulbo play, he can really own melee heroes with his Clockwork. It's up to Brewman. He's the one drafting, not me. Is it going to be a surprise pick? It's going to be a Warlocks. Okay. So all my predictions out the window because I'm not getting anything right. I'm not hitting on this. But Magnus is going to be in that mid off lane probably. Warlock mid. Warlock off lane is just not very good, and it's been proven over and over again. It just dies way too easily, especially if Weaver is going against him. Darkseer might have a harder time against Warlock. But let's see. Let's see who the captains decide to place, because I'm not very good with predicting lanes for whatever reason. But the thing is, now look at the team fight that Say No to Meeple really have. They have the Jakiro Ice Path. They even have they have the Overgrowth. They have the RP. They have the Chaotic offering the rock to drop on top of them. And once PA has that Battle Fury, or if she goes Battle Fury, because she doesn't really need it if Magnus has that power. But anyways, that's a lot of team fight. I think when it comes to team fight, they definitely have Say No to Meeple definitely has the edge. Or they try to group up as 5 or maybe like 4 protect 1 in a sense. But anyways, looking at the lanes, Treant's gonna be going to off lane. Is this? Yes. I think it's going to be an off-lane Treant with the Warlock going to be support. Okay, so it was going to be an off-lane Treant. I just don't like off-lane Treant. Let's see if they can prove me wrong. He is somewhat survivable. He does have high base damage, but he is going against a tri-lane. This could be a bit of a problem. Will he get Nature's Guys level 1? You know, he gets Living Armor level 1. It's hard to say sometimes. He could get Nature's God level 1, just a sappy XP. Darkseer's going to be in this offlane. He should have a actually really good time. PA will suffer a little bit from this, especially if she doesn't have any Stout Shield. Once Darkseer really uses his Ion Shell to push the creeps, especially if the Radiant side decide to do the pulls. PA not only tanks the Ion Shell but also the creeps. So there needs to be a little bit of caution here. PA doesn't have the Stout Shield. They do have a lot of regen, and they do have... Okay, they don't have Shadow Word. It's hard to say. There might be an engagement here. There's some dewarding action going on, and that's a nice catch. Oh, Water dewarding! Magnus sneaks in and grabs the DD run. So, got a bit of revenge. So it's going to be Weaver against the Magnus. Magnus will have a slight edge early on, only because of the DD, but after the DD wears off, I don't know what they can do here. But anyway, we're looking to see how this goes. There's that Shadow Wave. They could really dish out some damage. Are they going to get the pulls off? Rubik showing some signs to do it. Treant wants to block the camp a little bit. He's going to throw a Sentry Ward down, or Obvi Ward down. Where he place it? Will he place it? Where are you going to place it? He's trying to walk around and go through here. Maybe place it around. Is he gonna get it? Yes, he does get it. But they will get the first pull off. He will block the second at least. But Magnus, yep, taking advantage of that DD rune, does get the. He is leading just for a little bit. But he should take advantage of it while it lasts, because it won't be long. We've already getting a harass out, but Magnus should have his bottle soon. Yes, it is coming on a courier, I believe. Yes, there's a disconnection. We're gonna get a pause, and not a fan of these pauses. Sven basically reconnects instantly. I like this. He's probably going to check his ping a little bit. We'll see how it goes. I think if it comes to kills, Treant is definitely one for the worst. Does he have Nature's Guys? No, he hasn't have a single level EXP yet. But he will eventually, because the pulls will stop happening. Yes, it does. Actually, did he get another level? I'm not sure. I didn't get to check it. But Warlock is going to go and harass this Darkseer. Darkseer is almost level 2. I don't know what Warlock can do to kill him. He will try to do what he can, but it's not going to be enough. He does hit his level 2, so not effective pulling by the Radiant so far. They can't really starve this Darkseer out. And yes, already look at how low this PA is. They're trying to get the pulls, and we'll see. Is it blocked? It should be blocked. Yes, it is blocked. Well done by the Treant. He will get his level 2 soon enough. He just needs to sneak up around here maybe. We'll see how it goes. Meanwhile, Weaver should be laning like a boss against this Magnus. But Magnus gets lucky. He gets a rune. Oh man, he needed that heavily. And so PA trying to kill these Ion Shell creeps. Luckily, the Living Armor doing quite a bit. Treant needs to be a bit careful. He won't die. Too tanky. Too tanky. It's got 600. Though, you know, Sven is level 3. Dazzle is level 2. Could do a bit. But this would really help push. Yes, he will get his level. Get a level and a half here. Unless they choose to dive this. Sven, he rightly backs up. But this is a smart move. Will he go in to try to get the last hits? He might be a little bit greedy. We'll see. Is this what I... Oh my gosh, what is this? He gets great cleave. This is not the skill you want to get when you're laning, because that just pushes the lane. Why would you get it? I just don't... I don't know. Maybe he can explain it to me afterwards. I'll ask him. But Warcry is by far the better skill here. It helps chases, it helps initiates, it helps stop being kiting. Okay. I won't question it. But anyways, Magnus is doing well for himself. That DD really helped him a lot. He got his bottle early up. His farming is not bad considering his situation. Darkseer should be level 3 almost. Yes, that's right. Jakiro taking a lot of ion shell damage. PA is in it back. Look, has that. He will. Oh, well. Gets burned away already. He's going to have to try to kill the ion shell creep quickly. The pulls are already happening, but it might be a little bit late. Maybe he should have stacked it. Yes, it was stacked. Never mind. Oh, no, he won't get the stack right here. This range creep is so annoying. Every time you try to go harass, he just follows you. He's almost like a level 1 stalker or something. But Rubik, is he gonna stack the camp? Well, he tried to de-ward, I believe. No, he hasn't even tried. He still has a sentry though. They have a smoke. It's possible they can use it, but Rubik and Shadow Priest, I don't know how much ganking power they really have. We were guessing wrong on the rune. I don't know. It's an actual guess. Magnus actually gets another DD. This should be some easy times for him to last hit. Actually misses one though, so what a shame. So he's been lucky with the rune so far. Well, the good thing about Magnus, he can push the lane a little bit just to get rune control. Rune control, not rune control. Weaver not sure what he's doing. He's missing out on some precious last hits and EXP. He's trying to walk around. I guess he's scared because he doesn't have any mana. The courier is all the way in the top lane, so he can't bottle crow. Maybe a bit of lack of communication. Oh, the Treants are already level 4. They actually might have found the ward. I don't know yet. So if we compare to offlaners, actually Treant's doing significantly better than the Darkseer. Darkseer, of course, does have more last hits, but it's not that much, and he's lacking in levels a bit. Treant usually using his Nature Skies quite well to keep him hidden, so he can sap EXP. The other side doing a really good job pushing the lane away. Of course, you know, Treant has a bit of advantage because he was able to sneak in this ward. But if we look at the farm, PA is leading all, just barely though. Nothing significant, because Finn's right behind him. I'll go ahead and compare the supports though. Both the supports here are low level 3s. On the other side, it's high level 3 Jakiro. But what about Warlock? Warlock is low level 3. He's getting the stacks though. At least he's getting some last hits. So his net worth will be more important than Jakiro. Magnus is here. He's got an invis rune. We tried for the skewer. He decided not to. There's a Scoochie backwards. He's trying to get his mana boots up. But he's relatively close. We'll get the shockwave spam out. Weaver is a bit low. He might get the RP. If he gets the RP going, he could kill this Weaver. Actually, RP has basically no damage now that they nerfed it. So I'll go ahead and move into the net worth, because that will be the tall tale sign. And yes, Spin is leading. He has the most last hits, so yes, this is to be expected. He actually goes for Midas as well. Oh wow, what a greedy build. But he's aiming for that late game. The thing about Sven though is like he doesn't need that much farm to really dish out damage because of his ultimate. It's really good when it comes to just like pure damage boost. Look at that, 200% bonus damage. That's pretty ridiculous. You have a BKB up on him, and if he has like crits, pretty ridiculous damage. I'm interested to see how they build him. They're trying to zone this Darkseer out, but will it be enough? This offlaner is the same level as this Shakiro. Probably, at least they're not doing too bad zoning him out. Shadow Ward really keeps them survivable in the early laning stage. Living Armor of course helps. So I'm surprised neither side really tried going on them. It's not even like the base damage for Shan, doing a bit of damage too. This Shadow Priest, or that was his name. Actually, Weaver was really low. He's gonna get that. Is he gonna turn around? Oh, if he knew Weaver was there, he could have killed him. I don't think he knew. Weaver really cutting it close. What's he doing? Staying there. It's a hasten Magnus. What are you doing? Is there gonna be a long way shockwave? No, he's not gonna attempt it. Oh man, I think I might have. But Dracula is the one's basically winning this lane. How is he winning? It's because he has the rune control. Otherwise, Weaver could really dominate him. But hopefully I will catch level 1. We'll see. PA is level 6, and she has that significant coup de grace, and can start seeing some big numbers fly out. Dark's here trying to contest the pull. He actually was successful in doing it, because now they can't really... Oh, they still can, because these are the fastest two neutral creeps. They will get it just fine. Yes, he will. That small little wolf saving this pull. So a very passive early game. I expected this because neither side really ran aggressive. I like this ward. It really shows that there's going to be a rotation, if there was going to be a rotation for Magnus. Magnus is standing around. He does have his arcane boot, so he will start working towards his blink dagger. He's well on his way. Somehow he won this lane over this Weaver. Even if he had just broken, even that's considered a win. But he is actually winning in net worth, which is really big. Weaver not having a good time. Oh, nice, nice attempt to hit him, but a lot of damage being dealt by the Weaver. Weaver, I think we'll just try to farm it a bit. In terms of late game, I think just because you have the Magnus on your side, they might have slightly better late game. Of course, there's always the dual core with the Weaver and Sven to be worried about, because it just takes one crit and kills one of them. Just one crit. Oh, look at that base damage. Oh no! Oh no! I missed it. I missed first blood. I promised myself not to this time, but I missed it. I can imagine Ice Path, maybe Fatal Bonds was used, and a crit, one two lucky crit. We'll definitely get the kill on the Darkseer. Darkseer probably wasn't expecting. This might be second kill. Weaver will probably. This might be enough. Is he gonna pop it? Is he gonna be able to skewer out? Yes, the regen is able. He used it in between the attacks, and he's able to get some mana up and HP up and survive this. Surprisingly, Weaver wasn't able to get the kill. He was low on mana though. So, Treant taking a bit of harass, but he should be fine. If he actually gets a overgrowth while Shadow Priest is trying to dive, that could be big. Neither side could really dive the offlaners. They did get the kill on this offlane Darkseer. Darkseer getting zoned out a little bit, not too much. He's still leading in terms of net worth over to Treant, because Treant can't get last hits. He won't be able to like buy a quick mech or anything. The mech holder, will there even be a mech holder? Jakiro could hold the mech. Warlock could hold the mech. I think Warlock will be the one getting it. But neither side really are close to it right now. It's not going to be a mech rush. The carries on both sides are getting pretty farmed. They could kill anybody on the respective opponent's side. Actually, there's going to be a DC from Sven. Sven decided to back out there, wondering why he was able to get like 4 hits on a Sven that was standing still. That would have been really bad if Sven had died there. It would have been unexpected and probably not fair. So another pause, and we're just gonna wait this one out. I think I'll go ahead and check the graphs now. Very passive early game, as I said before. Go away, Smiles. Yep, EXP difference is in favor of the Dire. Kind of surprising, actually. Or Radiant, never mind. It's not surprising if it's in favor of the Radiant. They've been the ones getting the pulls. They also got the first blood. Gold should be okay. It's actually in favor of the Dire. Magnus OP. Opus. So I guess that really shows how well the Spin is farming. He does have that minus as well. He's gonna go for Mask of Manus. I don't know if I like Mask of Manus on Spin. For whatever reason, I feel like Mask of Manus is a terrible item on him. I mean, yes, he can get that attack speed, and you fall under this Sing Sing philosophy of why just kill them before they kill you, you know? If they're dead, how can they kill you? How can they damage you? But, you know, Sven can get kited pretty easily. Look at their lineup. They have the Ice Path, they have the Skewer backwards, they even have the RP, of course they have the Treant. They could really kite this Sven. Maybe BKB Rush would have been a slightly better choice. But we'll see. We'll see. He is farming excellently. both sides looking to aim for that late game. They're both confident that they don't really need to gank. Oh, it's a PC crash, so it will take a while. Ooh, few more moments. So, anyways, I guess an update on me. So I've been planning with my team. I don't know if I've told you, but I am captaining a team in RD2L. We've been having some internal issues. We've been having some practice issues. I've been meaning to practice with them today, but what happened was it got cancelled. So I have the time to cast, and I saw this. I saw that these games were being played, and I haven't tried my hand at casting in a while, so I wanted to do it tonight. So I'm kind of glad we didn't practice, but I'm kind of not, because we do need to practice. We've been doing relatively well. I won't tell you anything because hopefully you captains won't steal my strats or anything. Not that I'm good enough to have things stolen from me, but you know, you never know. You never know. I still want to make it relatively far, or as far as I can. I think I'll be scheduling our first match hopefully on Sunday night. Maybe 7 PST, maybe later. We'll be playing against a random number generator. RNGG is their initials. Captain FTFT will be on the opposing side. Yes, I don't think there are any disconnect rules as of right now. Chicago Ted, he's like a veteran caster. He's been doing a lot of this the past few days. A lot more than I have anyways, and he's streaming, so he's probably way more legit than me. I'm just a local recorder. Because I hate streaming, I'm too noob to stream, and there's a reconnect finally. Hopefully we'll see some more action. There's a go. Testing pings. Some of these names I do recognize. Who knows? I do know that actually Blitz has been playing in RD2L a little bit. Yeah, Blitz from BTS. That's right. Has been playing a little bit. The famous Storm Spirit. I think he's played like, if you ever check his Dota buff, he's played like 130 Storm Spirit games and he's won like 85% of it. It's a pretty ridiculous number, to be honest. He's gonna try this. He might need to reboot. We will see. I painted console, so it's gonna be a go. Neither side really looking to go ganking. Neither side really have the power to gank. Only Rubik is the only support that could really try to provide much. But even then, if he goes bot, what's he and Dark Deer gonna do? Nothing. He could go mid. That's probably the best way to go get a kill. Like if they can pick up the Magnus, do a little bit of damage, maybe nuke him, and then when he skewers away, we can have Weaver dive him. Deaver. Okay, so yes, he will look to get the bug swarm off. Oh, so close to catching him. There's an invis run being picked up by the Magnus, and he's been pretty spot on with getting these runs. Weaver not having the best time in the world because he can't seem to catch a break. There is a smoke going up. Dazzle and Rubik are going in. They might try to wrap around. It's already daytime. They missed their. I think if they were going to go gank, they missed their chance just by a little bit. If you're going to gank, it's best to gank at night. Magnus, on the other hand, is going to go butt to get this kill on this. Oh, never mind. I didn't even see this. They basically killed Darkseer by themselves. I'm sure like maybe one crit got out. Oh, they're gonna catch out this Magnus. Magnus should be fine. Oh no, he actually is dealing a lot of damage to both of these supports. Regardless, the score is currently favoring Say No to Meeple. Shadow Priest, currently the pick is not working out so far. There's not a lot of killing potential. Both sides don't really have that killing potential. If they were gonna rotate, get kills, Sven is the one to do it. But Sven is farming, and he's farming really well, so no point into getting kills. They're confident into their late game. So this passivity, it should favor. I don't know. Both sides are pretty even, just because there's the Magnus. You can never ever underestimate that. Treant is still there as well. He could go through BKB and help kite this Sven. as well. So we look at net worth. We were still behind this Magnus. Magnus should be pretty close to us. No, blink there. Yeah, he's about 900 away. Only 800. Darkseer. What's he got? I'm not sure what he's going for. He could go for the mech. He's not been farming well. I think at this point his iron shields just don't do that much. PA basically has that ring of health. It will help her survive, and as well as the Shadow Ward really doing a lot of work. Actually, there was a dive on the Magnus. He has no HP, so we were trying to do a harass. He actually gets a rune for once. He gets that haste rune, and he harasses Magnus out of lane. This would help Weaver catch up and go for his Lincoln Sphere. I believe he will probably turn this into Lincoln Sphere. Will they try to dive this? Will they? There's a TPM for the Magnus. Magnus is going to go for this. Sven gets the RP on it, but he should be fine. There's Shadow Priest is there. He's going to heal him up. He's going to wait for the last second. There's a stun. This might be a kill right here. It's keeping the Sven alive. There's a Warlock Rock being dropped. Is it going to be enough? Oh, I think this might be a double kill. Just a couple. Oh, look at that cleave bash from the Warlock Rock. And wow, they popped RP, they popped the Warlock ulti for this, and now they're probably going to get it. No, I don't know if they can get to tier 1. Tier 1's pretty healthy, but the Warlock ulti will do a bit of damage. Will he try to pull away the creep wave? He's even opting to tank this. Okay, no, he's not going to tank it, but he will use the Fatal Bonds to push out the creeps. This might be the first tower of the game. And finally, some action. Nice TPN. Warlock TPing in right behind him. It really showed. It really helped for the kill. Otherwise, they could have turned things around. So great rotation. He's going to find a stack. It's a huge stack. I think it's a 4 stack right here. Oh, Magnus might die to this if he's not careful. He needs to be really careful. Wow. Wow. Who knew neutral creeps could be so strong? But they stack this camp for Sven. The Sven has the cleave, and I guess this is where the cleave really kicks in. Here we go. Here's the cleave. It's just fun watching neutrals die. Yep. And this is what Magnus could not do. I wonder if Magnus was able to steal 1 or 2. And there's a cell being popped. He doesn't have at least 1 level in power, so it could help a bit. Spin is around. They want to gank. This looks to be the death of both these. Oh, there's a power. I mean, tree ulti. But they're just gonna back off. Warlock still might die. Sven ulti. He could use it. Weaver is here to dive. She doesn't have any mana for backtrack. This might. Oh my gosh, this dive not working out well. And Weaver misplays Magnus Opus. They might be the ones that need to go to sleep early tonight. And Darkseer dies as well. I'm guessing it was a couple crits, or just one. Just one at this point. It's pretty dangerous. Down to 15%. Yep. Battle Fury is up, so this has really helped out the PL. I mean PA. PA can now start split pushing a little bit. Her farm will go up much higher. She has already crit for 500. That's basically, yeah, that's over half. Oh, there's a TPN from the Weaver. Will he try to kill PA? PA is not one to try. Magnus does get a kill in the top lane. Oh yes, wow. Dazzle dying as well. He didn't Shallow Grave himself for whatever reason. Maybe it was on cooldown at the time. Weaver trying to kill this PA. He actually might. I think he will. PA trying to nice salve. He might get away. Is there going to be a TP rotation? He needs that rotation. Where's the rotation? Weaver choosing to back up. He's not sure if there's going to be any supports coming in. It's possible he could have dove that. He does have his back. What's it called? Time lapse. There we go. I'm gonna give it to Sven. I will pop the region. Now give the bottle back to Weaver. Great guys, these guys are. So anyways, if we look at the early goal graph, it should be in favor of Radiant. Yes, it is in favor of the Radiant, and because they have 8 kills, it's 8-0 currently. PA farming really well. Of course, Sven is the only bright side. to this. Weaver even lost the lane. Okay, Weaver, they do get their first kill on the PA. PA gets a little bit cocky, a stun right here. And I'm missing kills left and right. I need to keep an eye out for these things. But Magnus has his blink dagger. Has he revealed it yet? Not sure. Could blink RP. Weaver's probably not the guy you want to RP because he has the time lapse. But now they're just farming up. PA dies, and that will delay his next item, which will be a BKB most likely. Triad, interesting build. Normally one level of Nature's Guys is sufficient. Just putting more levels in Leech Seed does help quite a bit. They're searching, they're hunting. They want the Weaver, but the Shockwave missed. If it had hit, maybe they could have gone on that, but probably not because the Shadow Priest was there, and so was Sven. Why do I keep calling him Shadow Priest? It's Dazzle in Dota 2. PA farming mid. Maybe it would be better if he had just either A, farm the jungle, or B, go back bot. PA just getting a couple damage out. And a lot of this lineup depends on how much this PA crits. And that's a little bit scary to think about. Empowered PA. A lot of damage. There's an RP, blink RP, but there's no follow-up. Where's the PA? Where you know, okay, there's a Warlock ulti. That's enough follow-up. They get one kill on their Dark, so it just looks to be a second kill. Oh, but Shadow Priest is there. Nice. Back away from the PA because the Svensson would have killed a nice Ice Path. Will it be enough? Where's the Skewer back? He doesn't have the Skewer quite yet. He does have Empowered. There's a dual breath going on. Sven does die. Wow. PA in the background is killed by the Weaver. Regardless, both carries die. But I think this might favor the. Yes, it does favor the Radiant because they're going to at least damage this tier 2, if not take it. It's possible they can take it. Both sides are doing a bit of damage to it. The Warlock ulti is the main thing, so they want to keep the tower aggro away from them. And again, Sleeping Armor is what's keeping it alive. So here we go. They will get that tier 2 tower, so definitely in favor of the Radiant. So I was kind of skeptical about that. The RP only hit, I think, 2 supports, the Darkseer and the Shadow Priest. But I guess it was what they needed to do. So you're going to try to take on these. Yes, he will be able to take it, but it's slow. It's slow. He will take a lot of damage as well. No, he's backing up. He's like, screw this, guys. It looks like he's going to go for the Refresher. That's the right choice, I believe. So Warlock going for the Ags, and this is support Warlock. Neither side's vision aren't that great, to be honest. They each have a ward here and here, but nothing else. I don't think the wards are on cooldown. Okay, they are on cooldown, but who's holding them? Warlock has a pair. Are they going to defend this tier 1? Will they be able to? Yes, I think they can. There's a DD Dazzle, but what are you going to do with the DD Dazzle? There's a blink away from the PA. PA doesn't want to risk anything. She's relatively close to her Battle Fury. She needs about 1,000 gold. Never mind, she needs more than that. She needs 1,600 gold. There's a tower deny. That goes a long way. Really keeps the supports from not having that much gold. Keeps Warlock from getting his Agam Scepter just a little bit later. So the Dazzle pick, I don't know. He's choosing not to go for any levels in Weave. To be honest, I don't know if I agree with that. Weave is a really good ultimate, especially if you can keep him in one spot, which Sven should be able to do with his stun. Keep him one spot, and it really helps add more damage with what Sven can do. There's a BKB finally up on the Sven. Sven is leading the chart, so even though the Dire are down on map control, they're down by 1, 2, 4 towers, which is a big deal with the gold. Look at the graph. Yes, it shows. But if they are able to get the towers, if they win one big team fight and they take like 2 towers, the gold graph will go back to even, and the EXP graph will go back to even. So this is pretty big. Where's the wards? No wards. We've decided to go back and finish up the treads. Rubik has no wards as well. The wards are in stock. I'm not sure. Whenever they're in stock, always buy them. Even if you're not going to place them immediately, at least take them out of stock. You'll have more wards in general Oh, they do have one place right here. And so is this going to be a 5-man? Is this what they need to do? No, it's just a kind of like 4-man-ish kinda. Weaver is there, looking to scout a little bit. There's a TP back from the tree ant to defend the top tower. There's a mech on this tree. I'm surprised, but they have been getting towers, and he hasn't been dying. I think that's the main thing. So again, we've gone back to this passive farming game that both sides seem to love just a little bit. Weaver's here to clear out their camps. PA critting for 700 right now, and they're gonna go on this Weaver. Oh, I think he was thinking about for the RP. Oh, he sees him. Is he gonna RP for that? No, too fast. They don't really have the detection on their side. Jakiro just came in with the dust, but they're too fast. And this might be a push from the Dire side. Is this what they're looking for? This game promises to be a long one. Drums on Jakiro. Not bad. Not a bad item choice. Weaver has 2,000 gold. Will he go for the Lincolns right now? Of course, he could always backtrack and maybe go for Radiance and do that split pushing type Weaver that we have seen before in the past. So this farming game, really, if the team that's behind is breaking even, they're basically getting the better trade-off. Because you're down on the tower, you're down on map control, they're somehow keeping up. And if anything, their gold has shifted their way just a little bit. Sven continues to get good farm. Okay. He's probably going to turn this into a dataless. Yes, does have that crits up, and this is really where it gets scary. Yes, I'm so glad he didn't turn this into Masculine. His Helmet Dominator is better, and you can use this creep to stack, which he hasn't been actually. But he will start doing it now. He will have dataless up very soon, and this is where it gets scary. If they get the lockdown, if they can get the Dark Seer wall, Dark Seer vacuum into a Stormbolt, this might be the game-winning play that they needed. Actually, Dazzle backing up takes a bit of damage. He does go back for his weave. I like this. RP wasn't used on that. Maybe he could have used it. Oh, nice Ice Path that catches the Weaver. Weaver is back now, but Rubik still's Ice Path around. That's one of the best spells for Weaver to steal. Has no cast cooldown, casting time. So Rubik with Ice Path is really strong. It's spammable, low mana cost, so nothing to dislike about it. Only that it's a little difficult to land. So there's the daylist picked up for the Sven. And is this where you look for a fight? Because this might be the peak of where Sven's at. Of course, you can go for Heart, but they are wary of the team fight potential that this Radiant side have. And it's funny that they say Magnus OP. So something I haven't checked up on is this PA, and PA is significantly worse off than the Sven. She doesn't have as many items. She does have her BKB, of course. There's a TP and there's a blink. RP on 2 he's even over. But Warlock in the background died as well. That's because Sven's going to town. This is a goodbye, Jakiro. Yes, and this is what we're talking about. Sven, so strong. They didn't even get a single kill, and this is where the fight turns around. Sven really strong as a carry, as we can see. Give him free farm, and yes, they're gonna go Roche. Bam, bam, bam. Let's see how fast he can take these guys out. Okay, not that fast, because his ulti is down. But Treant looking maybe to maybe snatch this. Oh, actually, he's gonna bash this Rubik. He's like, screw Roshan, we're gonna kill Rubik. Not enough, actually. This might be detrimental. Sven is trying to solo. There's a Weaver ulti. They're going on this Treant. Treant can't get anything off. He will die. Magnus looks to be dead as well. He doesn't have a Skewer. He does have his blink, blink, blink. Yes, he does get his blink off. But they give away a free Roshan. Maybe not so free, but Or Roshan, nonetheless. 2400 gold in the bank. What do you go for, Sven? A heart? Damage is not something you lack. That's for sure. He's already critting for probably 1200. So on par with this PA when it comes to crits. And PA died so quickly. She just can't man up against a Sven that uses his ulti, God's Strength. And you know, he has more armor, especially with the Warcry, and is faster. What do you do? Sven could go MKB, just to get rid of the evasion, a blur that PA has. But clearly it didn't matter that much. He only had to two-shot her. I wish I had seen it. I was so busy looking at the RP. Weaver, what you have? I haven't seen you in a while. She does finish up her Lincoln Sphere. This will be big. Makes it really hard for PA to kill her. RP of course will still land, but the single target spells will not. Even though there's like 1. 2. So maybe the Lincoln's wasn't that great, but you know, it's almost a core item for her because her survivability is up and her regen is much higher too. Oh, need to be a bit careful. Sven going to town on this Treant. Even the Treant ulti is used. He's trying to disguise and run away. This is the right choice. At least burn his mana. Aegis is still up, but they're trying to avoid fights at this moment. Would they look to go on this? Darkshire is a bit low, to be honest. He does have his mech though. Really late mech. Maybe he had it earlier and he just put it in stash. I can't remember. But he has not been using his Satyr to stack. Bit of a shame. Maybe he took out the stack earlier. On the other side, are there any ancient stacks? No real ancient stacks. Maybe he cleared it out as well. Or Magnus. Magnus is close to his, relatively close to a refresher. Actually needs to be a bit careful. Oh, he blinks away. Nice defensive blink. Sven, if he had been able to walk around, that would have been a very dead Magnus. PA trying to man up on his Weaver. Is it going to be enough? I can't see the HP bar. There's a backtrack. She can still fight this. Why are you not fighting this? Weaver has like no damage, and I think PA realizes that. Wants to go in there. Oh, there's a skewer backwards. Almost gets it. Maybe he could have blown the RP there. Would it have been worth it to blow the RP just for a Weaver? Maybe not. But that was a wasted TP. No, that wasn't even a TP. That was just Magnus walking up. They will get this tower pretty quickly. They have a glyph. They will glyph this. There's going to be Ice Path trying to delay things as well. Using Warcry trying to harass, but wow. So tanky. Is this the guy you want to go on? There is an Aegis on him. They're trying to man up on this. There's an RP for him. Is it going to be enough? He has God's Strength when he comes up. This is not something you want to fight. I think the Radiant needs to back up. Yes, he does pop his ulti. Where's the God's Strength? There's the EPKB out of it. There's a Warlock. Oh, he lands on 4, but man, look at this. This is why, oh man, just can't do anything against this. PA dies as well. Yes, that's a goodbye, PA. Sven's so strong. That's a triple kill for the Sven. And he's trying to surge forward. And this Darkseer Sven combo is pretty good. Doesn't get kited very often. So doing as much as it can. Maybe the RP should not have been just used on an Aegis Sven. They might just try to get Rex here because PA is dead. They have nothing. They have absolutely nothing to stop this. Yes, they can just spam out and try to kill the creep wave, but oh man, there's just so much damage going on. Weaver doesn't have too much in terms of damage, but her survivability is what is keeping everything good. Yes, goodbye, Jakir. 1, 2, okay, 1, 2, almost 3. Yep. And where we go? This is going to be Rex. I don't see how they can stop it. Magnus RP is down for another 30 seconds. Will they try to go? Oh, there's a satanic even for this. Treant, what you doing? What you doing? He does get it off finally, but he's trying to run. He looks to be dead. Yes, that's a very dead Treant. There's nothing PA can do. Trying to survive just a little bit longer. Not enough. That looks to be GG. But they might just fight to the end because this is game 2. There's it's 2 games. They play 2 games. There looks like to be a 2-0 sweep for Magnus OP, but I shouldn't call it just yet. Say No to Meeple still wants to play. So how did they get back into this? I just don't really know. Their team fight has proven to be basically ineffective at this point. BKB Sven is really strong, and the Magnus RP, although not bad, haven't been the best, and I think that's what they need right now. They need to bait out the the BKB, and then RP him and the BKB. But it's not working out. In terms of these picks, I mean, Shadow Priest not bad. I mean, what's interesting though is the combo. It's the weave and God Strength cleave combo from the Sven, and I think that's what's making it work. It's such a simple combo. Who knew it could be so effective? But you know, I don't know. It's just hard to say. I'm not convinced. Let's say I'm not convinced of this strategy. So maybe they can make me a believer as the season moves on. Anyways, they're looking to fight. All the ultis are up for the Radiant side, but the PA is so poor. I don't know what they can do. Sven just doesn't even care about ice paths anymore. There's a Warlock ulti. They're gonna try to do this, but I think the result will be the same. They're trying to kill the Darks. Can't even kill the Darks here. This is the problem. Look at that. Sven, cleave. Cleave. Goodbye, Jakiro. Oh no, there's a Skiro backwards. Where's our BKB? Oh, BKB was used. Goodbye. Sven doing a lot of damage here. Vacuum backwards. Is there going to be a surge forward for the... Yes, there's a surge forward. Doesn't even need it. Godlike ultra kill for the Sven. And how do they come back from this? Yes, Sven's just too fat. MKB, no pro, just gonna kill the pesky PA at this point. She wasn't able to farm fast, and the points and cleave have proven to be paid off. The greedy Mighty's build also working out. This will be the second set of racks, and at least RP wasn't used. Maybe there's a chance. Maybe there's a chance. And there's the second set of racks. Or they go for the throne here. Just to go for the tier 4s. So PA just unable to out farm the Sven having a bit too much to farm up, and you know, she gets kited. Although I was concerned that Sven would be the one getting kited, it's quite the opposite. PA was, even though she had that blink forward, she just died too quickly. She had the stun. She would get stunned up from the Stormbolt. Early Magnus RPs were not on point. They couldn't kill the Sven in time, and Sven was able to get the Stormbolt and turn things around. And I think the turning point was, oh nice, BKB usage. Is this going to be enough? There's going to be a Treant ulti. Oh, but it does get the RP, at least on the BKB. Nice steal from the Rubik. Jakiro Ice Path. But now it's just a fight in front of the Radiance camp. Oh, Stormbolt. I've seen this movie before. How many can he get? Ultra kill. He's gonna go for that rampage. So strong. So strong. So does Sven. He does have his heart, and this is the fattest Sven I've seen in a really long time. But although I'm not convinced of the strategy, well played. It's a simple strat, and it has worked, and it showed it can work. And when it does work, it's beautiful to watch. Easiest rampages of Sven's lives. So GG. Thank you for watching this game, and I'll leave the stat sheet up just a little bit. Right, as you can tell, really strong Sven. Well, GG, and I hope you guys join me next